morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome back to The King is Watching. So this has become my comfort game. I play it all the time, pretty much. Like, obviously I focus more on stuff like metaphor, and that's like, oh, I want to experience a story, but when I'm like, I'm tired and I just want to chill out, it's this. It's pretty much this at the moment. And I've been playing a lot. I've gotten to threat level 9, and it's getting really fucking hard. The game's getting really fucking difficult. I can still win. I almost won earlier today, actually, but like I'd just woken up and I was having my morning tea and I was a little groggy and I was careless and the whole thing fell apart, which sucked. But I'm aiming, really, honestly, don't know if I'll actually do it, but I'm aiming to 100% the game's achievements because I think I can do it and I think I'd enjoy it as well. But we still got to beat threat level 9, then get to threat level 10, then beat threat level 10 with all the kings, and I only use 2, so that's going to take fucking ages because I'm going to need to learn the rest of them. But you might be thinking, oh, well, Foreman, how hard could it be? Right, it's just a fucking video game. Let me show you the modifiers for playing at threat level 9. This is not the hardest difficulty, this is like just one below. So, debris, 2, 80% of your castle is covered by vines at the start of the run. All enemies have 70% more HP. You start with 150 gold debt, so you have minus 150 gold at the start of the run. Bosses have a modifier. Bosses have another modifier. All enemies deal 20% more damage. Your unit limit is 2 units lower. All upgrades for like unit limit and gaze is increased by 25%. 80% of your castle is covered by unproductive tiles at the start of the run, so tiles that slow down your overall production when you build on them. And the worst fucking ones so far, buildings cannot be moved after construction, which I move my buildings quite a lot. That fucks me pretty bad. Actually, I'd say it's between no building movement and dark rights, with most of the castle being covered in crap tiles. These two together hurt a lot. It can be very difficult to get the economy up and running. Baldwin's still my guy. Alucard is a ton of fun, but Baldwin's my dude. This is the playstyle I'm most comfortable with. But I've got Zeus for that lightning shit. Panther increases unit level up bonuses by 15%, so your troops can get really strong. Doctor provides a mage healer and a hospital at the start of the run. Hospital's not in the castle though, no, you still have to get the resources and fucking build it. But at the very least you get a mage healer, and that's really useful. Jacques, which provides a free item at the trader every time the trader shows up, which is super good. Gold Digger, which places a gold mine in your castle at the start of the run, which helps deal with that generational debt. It's also just a free fucking building. And Ember, that provides 2 musketeers at the start of the run. Those musketeers are very good. I wanted to kind of catalog my efforts to do this, I guess. I don't know. And then maybe once I've actually 100% of the game, I will probably do one more video to be like, hey, look, here's me attempting a victory lap on camera to beat the thing at threat level 10 and show you I've done it. But Arachnor, who is a guy, his effects are the outer tiles of the castle are occupied by his palaces and are completely unbuildable and cannot be used for anything until he's beaten. So you have about 9 tiles to work with, I think, for the entire time he's alive. And also his little brother just hangs out, and unless I build a carousel and use it to, like, heal him, he will slowly die of boredom. And if he dies of boredom before Arachnor arrives, Arachnor will become enraged and his HP and damage dealt will be increased by 99%. That might sound quite harsh, but I would say Arachnor is probably the easiest start in this game. Or in this, like, level, as it were. Samortifax, who you guys saw before, is way worse. way worse. This I can work with. So starter pack, this is nice, this is useful, this is good. I can get some... swordsman will be useful. Because this basically means my kingdom is defended for the first couple of waves. I don't have to build any units whatsoever. But also, because of how great Baldwin is, and Baldwin is great, I can keep raising militia. And that will basically become my army for the foreseeable future. Especially with this limited fucking space to work with, practically all efforts are gonna have to be expended towards establishing an economy. You can see how fucking agonizingly slow it is. This is why you kind of need stuff like this to just make sure you're not on a back foot straight away. You're gonna be on a back foot eventually, but buy yourself as much time as possible to have as many free waves as possible, basically, get those peasants, so that eventually you can start putting up a real fight. Because to begin with, you ain't doing shit. Not with all this. This is nonsense. Look how many red tiles there are. which also necessitates the use of tile enchanters and getting crystals. And in my early runs, I mostly ignored crystals because I just didn't really use them. I still kind of ignore like metal and oil. I almost exclusively ignore oil, fuel, and meat, which I shouldn't, but at these higher levels, I've found the game is simultaneously an experience of making use of everything you physically can, whilst also not stretching yourself too thin. You know what I mean? If I get a good opportunity to make use of clay or metal or wine or what have you, I'll take it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try and make that happen, because that way disaster lies. I just realized, actually, I need to be clearing out more of the castle. Yeah, like this. Weirdly, at the start, right here, right now, unit limit is not that important, because if I'm continuously raising militia, I'm always going to be above my unit limit anyway. So the focus at the beginning is everything else. Upgrade gaze, get economy sorted, get a fucking research table, ruin scouts, all of it. As you can see, they won't even get close. It's not even a contest. I don't like Whitman's houses. Honestly, more denarii. For now. None of this is brilliant. I don't like big wells because you can just get water anyway. Trees are useful. Sometimes you run out and it's bad. So we're here now, doing the best we can. Some resources would be nice. A spell is always useful, and that. And these rewards are bollocks. In that case, may as well take it easy for the first however long. I'm not going to do a lot of the same, like, presentation of, like, seeing this stuff, because it will take forever, and this might take multiple attempts, if I even succeed. If you want to fucking see this stuff and read this stuff and learn all about this stuff, I highly recommend you get the game. I can safely recommend it now, I think, because I really like the game. And I've gotten a ton of hours out of it. Let me actually check real quick. I've been playing for 53 hours. So I would love to send in the extraction team and upgrade my gaze and enemies attack immediately, but I'd probably lose. Or at the very least, my initial force, which is so crucial to my overall efforts and needs to be built up without taking losses over a long period of time, that would be a bad idea. I'm actually just gonna get this fucking big green dude, Mr. Big Man. Just get as many units as possible out here. Amass as big an army as possible. The good thing about Arachnor as a boss is that he does do AoE, and it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as others. So Mortifax, I genuinely believe, is the hardest dying boss in this area, because he affects your castle so negatively, and he does AoE like you wouldn't believe. Like, my massed peasants don't do very well against him. They can still win, for sure, but it's not brilliant. It's not the best. I still need to get that carousel. But if I get a hospital, the hospital will heal Arachnor's brother, which will then allow me to not, you know, have Arachnor be massively buffed, which would be good. Oh, I don't have a field. I should get that. So in order to get Ruined Scouts, I need water, wood, and food, so we'll just do it that way around. Ruined Scouts are useful. These bonuses are incredibly useful. We need everything we can get. These early waves will be nothing. My troops will absolutely decimate them. The musketeers could probably do it on their own. But that will change. The only reason these early waves are so crap is because there were no decent rewards, so I didn't see the point. But getting an army of peasants to act as the front line helps a lot. We don't have enough gold to really be doing this shit at the moment, which is unfortunate, but if we can get a good economy going, actually worth doing request tribute for that reason. Now you might be thinking, oh, get the gold, you know, that's just a basic profit. Nah, trust me, metal. Metal trades on a 3-to-1 ratio. You make a shit ton of money off of metal, because it's a really valuable and hard to get resource. It occurs to me I can now get Ruined Scouts, but I need to clear out more space. Yeah, they didn't even get close. Yeah, it's whatever. More metal. Although crystals, more metal. Enough metal will absolutely kickstart our economy. Actually speed things up. I know I said I wouldn't spend it, but speed is also quite important, especially when you're being slowed down so much. But we easily have enough metal to get enough gold to get the first gaze upgrade, which would be super useful. We just need to get there. Well, I want to focus on getting a Ruined Scout first, get this shit started. There's 2 building upgrades here, which are amazing. That's done. Missed. Replace it with that. Trade metal. 1-to-3, I should say, was the trading ratio. Point is, it's really good. I need food and wood for this, so I'm just gonna have to do that. focus a bit more on getting gold early so that we can actually get that gaze upgrade, though we still need food. That's enough gold. Still need this. Of course, food production is agonizingly slow because of the crappy tiles. It creates problems, of which we have many. He's getting weaker and weaker, which concerns me. Build that there, but we still need to wait a while. Although what we could do... Nah, just wait a while. I need food to recruit these guys, but it doesn't take much, so it's okay. There we go, that's enough. We need to get wood. We need a hospital quickly. I'd rather not bother with the carousel if possible, but I might have to because I don't really have enough wood. Fireworks is very helpful. Could do with that. Then please, thank you. Every peasant on the field as well increases our production by 1%. So as this army of peasants gets bigger, we're producing quicker and quicker and quicker. We also need water. Bit of a balancing act. Like I said before, I can't move my fucking buildings, so that's a problem. Hospital 280. I think I'm gonna have to get a carousel to keep him alive. It's gonna suck. We'll do this. Actually, I'm being silly. Focus on getting the gaze upgrade first. It speeds things up massively. I can't tell if recording is going to make this go better or worse, because on the other hand, I'm talking out loud and therefore I'm more focused. But on the other hand, I'm talking out loud and I'm less focused. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. How's your health looking? Low. I just need that fucking gaze upgrade. At least we're getting wood at the same time, but we're still miles off getting a hospital. Yeah, we're gonna need a carousel for sure. Oh god, it's so slow. Archery, because we're gonna want to get ranged upgrades anyway to make our musketeers better, because the musketeers are carrying a lot of the weight right now in terms of damage output. How are you doing? Keep trading metal. Get this shit cleaned out. We're gonna need to immediately build a carousel. Fucking hell. Okay, new plan. Demolish that. Get that. Move that there. I do not want to fight Arachnor. Oh god, I forgot how slow the food production was. I do not want to fight Arachnor when he's been boosted. When his stats are basically doubled. I don't want to do that. It's worth slowing ourselves down for just a moment in order to assure that doesn't happen. I could upgrade unit limit, but I don't need to right now. A hospital is more important, because we'll be able to destroy the carousel and replace it with a hospital. Nearly got that building upgrade. I hope it upgrades the hospital, because that's our most useful building at this time. Although, having said that, getting upgrades to the market wouldn't be bad either. Even if it's just the morale bonus. That damage adds up. How's your health doing? 5. Archery. Yeah, well, that will be useful at some point, just not in the nearby future. Because I'm not going to get archers anytime soon. There probably won't be a single unit production building other than the ruins in this entire fucking 9 square. Because I don't have space. Like, that's just not an option. That's that. God, what was I trying to do? The good news about wells is that if you demolish them, you get them back anyway. So they essentially can be moved around. Nothing else can, but they can. Do that. There we go. Go back to here. We need food. Wood will be the most important, I think, just for getting that hospital. That's how it will be. Fucking farm died. Put it there instead so we can start building up more of a surplus of food. In this instance, I actually think gold would be a better choice. Oh, I should have got clay. I need clay. Although there's clay down here. Yeah, that'll work out. That's absolutely fine. Now we got the trader, my beloved, my good friend, TNT barrel for free. Thank you very much. Can't afford any of this shit. Although I could, if anything's worth crystals. Crystals. I could sell a blueprint. But what do I sell? All of these things are valid. One of those. Get the crystal mask. Every time we kill an enemy, we'll get crystals. That will allow us to put down these style enchanters, which will allow us to boost our overall production. Get back over there. How's Woods doing? We're nearly there. Quite close, actually, in the grand scheme of things. Next wave will be absolute bollocks, just 6 bandits, and then we need to reassess how things are going to be in the foreseeable future. Because there are rewards we're going to need. Getting more militia is great, though. We're already at 19 units on the field, which is kind of nuts. Get that. Make that 22. I fucked up. No. Oh, well, I'm going to have to replace them then. It is what it is. We haven't lost a single peasant yet, which is really good. Get rid of Black Sheep Barn, don't need it. It could probably be good. I haven't really explored that option yet, but it's not useful for me right now. Gold mine is really good because we can get gold without spending resources. Yep, do that. And another gold mine, yeah. Actually, I can re-roll this. That's kind of useless to me. That's more useful. Fuck it. I don't want to waste my re-rolls. They are actually quite important. More Denari. Trader always has good shit. Spell. Denari. And really, don't need anything else there. It really is more important to just build up a massive amount of peasants. Just a huge army. To that end... Oh, kingdom infrastructure could be good, though. I'm going to get the Denari. And I have 0 relics. Because there were 2 fucking building upgrades and I had to get them. They're very important. Oh, shit, man. This game's just really fun. I just really like playing it. There's a fun level of, like... Yeah, you need to focus, but it's not mentally taxing as such. I don't know. Something to it. Something to it, definitely. It's very enjoyable for me. Get that tree. Oh, I could. Basic construction. May as well sort that out now. Yeah, sawmill. We could get a building upgrade to make sure that the sawmill is increasing the speed of nearby friendly buildings, and that could apply to the hospital, which will allow us to heal our troops. Really depends what that is, but a sawmill's still a good idea. It's just a steady supply of wood that I don't have to worry about. He's fine, don't need to focus on him too much. Focus on getting this done, because then we'll have enough clay to get another gaze upgrade, and then our economy... Forgot to do that. Our economy will be even better. Run away. I'm still hoping that we can maintain wins without losing anyone. It's looking pretty good. We should go up here and we should turn it into a sawmill. Good. Still no deaths. Very handy. Blade caster. Get down there and get that built. Or deconstructed, whatever. There we go. Now we just need... Actually, we just need food. Get food. The hospital, obviously, is very useful. Not just for healing this little brat, but also just to keep your units going. Limiting casualties, keeping units alive. Super important for the early game of late game runs. By the end of this, I'm hoping to have a massive fucking army of peasants. Although, having said that, I haven't got any troop upgrades, so it's a massive army of fucking useless dickheads. Which isn't brilliant, but... Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's what you like to see. And that reminds me, actually, demolish that. Replace it with a gold mine. Bump up production and watch it go. Definitely going to want to get a research table. Although, maybe not yet. We could get archery. They wouldn't appear on the field, but having them in backup wouldn't be bad. Definitely research table, because this could lead to me getting more crystal, which I could use for things. Tile enchanters, spell generation. Both of these things are useful. Ah, I forgot to tell you guys. Whatever, just keep working on the spell. I could get another more ruin scouts would be good. Yeah, do it. We need to start scooping this shit up, so we're not doing that nearly quickly enough. There we go. Get that building upgrade done. I find when it comes to the ruin scouts, you want to focus on the ruins that are further away from the castle and then swap them to come back here. Because it helps ensure your ruin scouts are always doing something. That's good. Go down there. Get them. What did we get? Magic school. That'll be useful later, not right now. But it's still something. Getting a building upgrade means that building upgrade is no longer available, which means you're more likely to get something good later. So it all pays off in the end. 750 gold would get me the final gaze upgrade, which we could probably do quite easily. Although we're low on metal. Fix that problem. Good, glad, great, love it. Good stuff. But I find a key part of playing as Baldwin in the late game is making sure you always have enough water to raise militia. That is useful. That needs to be activated practically every single time the cooldown ends. Because peasants are useful, and if we can get a peasant hut and get the upgrade that allows us to get refunded 2 gold every time a peasant dies, that's great for our economy. You guys should run away. We shouldn't have trouble dealing with that. Get them, lads, get them. More crystals for me. Might lose some people though, actually, there's quite a few. Now we're fine. That's a lot of denarii, so when the trader comes, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Problem is we're kind of running out of production buildings, which is why I probably should have taken more of those waves to get more rewards. Having said that, there's a small wheat field, lovely. Definitely worth trying to do it for like established production, so we can get like sawmills and wheat fields and shit like that, because they're super good. See if you can get that before the wave ends. Although this, yeah, cemetery traders, then we need as many relics as we can get before that happens, as many spells as we can get before Arachnor shows up, more peasants, increase production, seize the means of production. Go, my subjects, carve yourselves in my stead. Char Maganera, that's Captain King Foreman to you. That's almost run now. Wait for it, and whabams! I would like to get some militia, but this is all stuff to do later. For now, essentially the central, what are they called? The central squares are going to be economy focused, and then on the outskirts we'll have our unit production. Seems like the best way to do it. I don't know. I'm far from, like, perfect at this game. I make a lot of sloppy, suboptimal plays, but I don't know. It's fun anyway. Someone will die from this for sure. Yep. Some casualties, but not too many. What do we got here? Paladin's Campus. May as well get it because it's free. There's no reason to not take it. But I don't know if we'll get to make use of it. We're not really producing flour. Golden Arrow is nice. Ram's Horn is nice. Get both of those. Oh, that's expensive, though. Trader lad, you're not giving me your best prices. I say as he gave me a building blueprint for free, but I still have the absolute audacity to whinge. I'll save up my denarii for now. Invasion, decent spell. No ruins to work on at the moment, so that's fine. I'm just trying to think of what I should be working towards next. Really, the most useful thing we could get right now would be a crystal mine. Because if we can get some tiles put down, although having said that, actually, quickly check this. Crystal mine, here's what we're going to do, right? You can put a tile enchanter over an existing building and apply its effects if you pay 50% more of its build cost. So it would be 150 in this instance. But if we just put that down on that tile and worked it, you can get that nice and cheap. Then we can put a crystal mine on top of that, and then the crystals are being produced quicker, and we can spread them around. Seems like a good play. We're not going to get that in time, leave it. Good stuff. Now put the crystal mine down. No problems. Lots of rewards. Assassin's Temple is really useful. Gold mine, marvelous. Oh, goodness. How are we doing? Seems like a wheat field would be a better choice. Spell. Ground fire. Artifacts. Reroll. More unit health. Most important thing for us at this point is for our units to stay alive, really. Spell. Resources. Denarii. Definitely need troop upgrade. Enemy presence is going to start getting more dangerous, though. There'll be more of them. Start off easy. Work our way up. A mysterious fighter. Oh, yes. Permanent 7% bonus to damage and a free unit. Don't mind if I fucking do. And troop upgrade. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh no. This isn't what I wanted. Back. Try reroll. Oh, I really wanted a grunt upgrade. I don't want to spend more than 10 denarii. Upgrade musketeers. They're very good. Get more of them. Okay, go over there and dig that out. Still need that gold. Broader gaze basically means we can work on literally 66% of the tiles we currently have access to, so that's super good. Ragnar's not coming yet, but I reckon he'll come after that trader. If I've been monitoring things correctly. Doesn't matter if I haven't been, he'll show up when he shows up. Best we can do is just prepare as much as possible, which is essentially just summoning as many peasants as we can. We've nearly got enough crystals to do another tile enchanter, which would be great. I think I'll put it there so we can increase gold production. They're nearly here. Give them some chance to get away. You can definitely tell them to move away too late, because if the enemy are too close when they're not digging, they'll just move forward and attack them, and they're fucked by that point because they're pathetic. So you don't really want that to happen. It's not really very good. There we go, another tile enchanter. Pop it right there. Go on, musketeers. Knock that guy out. He's a big trouble. Getting close. Now switch to hospital. Don't think we lost anyone. Lovely. Get some water, because I just realized we're running low. Another crystal mine, don't mind if I do. Buy some resources, gold. Get it moving. That's gone. Replace it with this. Still won't be enough gold to actually upgrade the gaze, but we've gotten more metal since. So, whoops, go back. We've got more metal since, so we'll be able to trade that for more gold. 32 units on the field. At the very least, we got numbers down. As many rulers throughout history have learned to their cost, it's hard to argue with a large mob of angry peasants. It's an effective tactic. We should probably start getting unit upgrades. There's no reason to not do so now. We don't need wood for anything else. We've upgraded as many tiles as possible, given our current limit of tile enchanters. There's no actual cap, as it were. We just don't have any more blueprints. They're coming, so go over there. This will be the first proper wave, so we should be careful. I could cast spells. To be fair, these spells are better at dealing with hordes than they are at dealing with bosses, so it might be worthwhile. Yeah. Just chip away at them a bit. Gold mine. So we'll run out of crystals soon. We'll probably get a magic school set up just so we can make as many spells as possible. Those crystals were very useful. Blinding light, super good. Our units aren't really strong enough to make use of a healing pool. To be fair, they're not really strong enough to make use of the hospital either, but it's better than nothing. So that was a gold mine. Let's get another one. Nearly got that upgrade. Production will get faster and faster as we get more peasants. In fact, at this exact moment, each peasant provides plus 1% to all production. We currently have 30, so we're actually getting a 30% increase to overall production, which is super good. This is definitely one of Baldwin's greatest strengths. It's just being able to put such a fucking horde of enemies or units in the way of the enemies, and then also having that increased production. I'm thinking magic school. Put that there, but get over here for now and make sure we have enough water for the next militia. For the next conscription, as it were. Yeah, boss coming then. We're not going to get to make use of the cemetery trader before the boss fight. But we will get some troop training, and I hope to God we can actually upgrade our grunts. They need health, specifically. More than anything, they need more HP. If we can get some more spells, that would help too. Those big ones are kind of a problem. Put some TNT down. Yeah, that was nice. Prevents casualties at this late stage. This is bollocks. Come on now. Oh, come on. At the very least, if you're going to give me range, give me more damage. You're fucking killing me. One more. that will pay dividends later, I guess, when we get swordsmen on the field, but that was not good. That was bad. That was not what we needed. We'll get the great bushes because we need those to make paladins, so if we can buy some flour, that could work. We're nearly out of gold mines, which is fine. We got the market. Wabams, and get me some metal trading. It'll be worthwhile to have spell production going on while the boss fight happens, because if things go wrong, then we might get another spell to work with that could make the difference. That's all of our water, though. We need to fucking produce some more. Can we take Arachnor? I don't know. He's not actually here yet, as it turns out. We do get to hang out with the trader first, but I spent all of our fucking denarii trying to get a decent troop upgrade. That did not work out. Got enough water now. Go back to that. See what we can get out of this. Get more gold, get the gaze upgrade, and go for it. Yeah, we're losing some peasants here because they're actually kind of tough. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's not ideal. Crystal mine, very useful. Poor man's relic. That is worth selling blueprints for. We need to sell 3, which is rough, but get rid of these. Don't need them. Because those don't get the building upgrades. Those are a basic starting building to just make sure you have some units to play. But they are not actually the peasant's building, as it were. So you don't get building upgrades on them. They're there as a better than nothing option. Sell a tree. There we go. And then poor man's relic. That will at least give them some fucking staying power. Now let's see if we can get that artifact before he shows up. We now don't really need gold, but we do need gold for Baldwin's last 2 abilities, so this is still worthwhile. But once I run out of metal, I'll probably dismantle that market and get something else there. Other things we want include artifacts that boost the cooldown of our kingly abilities, because being able to raise militia more often is just naturally useful. I'd love to shift that over there, but I can't. I mean, I could. Actually, I could. Do I get that back? I do. And I could demolish that, and then move it down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now we're producing water, and we don't need to move our gaze at all for the nearby future. Trees gone. Get more trees. Crystal mine. Although having said that, we actually have a... Don't we have a big crystal mine? No, we have 2 little ones. Okay, that's still useful. Want to get that reinstated, but it costs a lot of water. I think every time you build a building, it increases in cost, so this isn't a perfect strategy that I've come up with, but it's something. It helps. You got the artifact? You sure fucking did. Spell of your choice 3 times. Okay. Now, we don't have a lot of space. Weakness is useful. Necromancy is fucking useful. Landmine would be good, but we don't have any space. Moonshine Barrel we don't already have, so I can't have any more spells than this. There is an advisor that gives you more slots, but I don't focus on spellcraft enough for this to be useful. Just recycle it and get some denarii. Okay. Things are about to get stressful. Get more peasants. I'm wondering if maybe I should get some units recruited just to give us a... Yeah, I'll tell you what. Get that built. Get them produced as quickly as possible. If the front line really starts to falter, more ranged units can make the difference. That was a farm, I believe. Here comes Arachnor. He's been struck by lightning, which helps us a lot, but he's still got his friends with him, and oh, goodness. We'll do this, right? Slow them down so that if things go wrong, we have more time to do something about it. Another blade caster, please. Thank you. Okay, now that we're all involved, get evasion going. Nevertheless, we're going to take damage, but this necromancy will help a lot with this. You notice that his health fucking drops like hell because there are so many of us. But unfortunately, they have little phases, which means... And during those little phase transitions, they just don't take damage, which sucks, frankly, it does, but... Lost a lot of peasants. Get the archers out. That's all of our archers. Okay, focus on this now. We killed him. He's dead. I didn't even notice to begin with, but yep, he's dead. We killed him. We lost most of our peasants, though. We need water, which we are working on. I really need another tile improver, to be honest. Get that water doing well. But hey, we won the first fight. Tome of the Restless Souls is super useful when you have 1,000,000 troops. Health boosts, well, if a unit dies, it goes to waste. Tornado, that's disruptive. We can work with it. Barbarian 10 requires metal. Druids of the Badger Camp. Food, wood, and iron to make the building, and then just wood to actually produce the units themselves. Why not? Establish production. We could do with some iron. Troop training. Grunts, HP. God, yes, thank you. And get that, and that, and that, and the rest of this kind of sucks. Fuck it, build our forces up again. Permanent morale, hero statue, which we don't have the resources for, or we could get... Okay, so... Guts from fucking Berserk is basically in this game. The Black Swordsman is a thing, and Assassins provide a massive health bonus to Grunts. The Black Swordsman provides an attack speed bonus, and then his building can be upgraded to give you another health bonus. So, Grunt build's absolutely a thing. I'm going to get him. I think that'll be useful. We can't upgrade his building because we don't have the Black Swordsman's building, but we could get it eventually. Heal more. Troop upgrade. We'll definitely want to look into getting some of these soon, but for now, this is fine. Lord Draven. So blood. That's a problem. But now the entire castle is opened up. More HP for the Grunts. We need to keep that blood low. We also need to produce enough of these Dispel Invisibility spells, because otherwise he'll just tear through us and we won't be able to do anything about it. We put it here, and we get another well. Can't do much of it at the moment because we haven't produced any blood, but when we do, that'll be useful. We're low on gold, I've noticed. So we're going to need to trade something else. I'm loath to start trading food because it's such a crap exchange rate, and iron is similarly bad, although the problem actually is that our market is on a speed buff tile, which means it's draining whatever we're feeding it much quicker. But what options do I have, really? I need gold. We may as well wait until that finishes and we can see what that comes up with. Because if it's a gold mine, that solves our problems. Wouldn't you know it, it is. In the short term, that solves our problems. Where's that gold mine? Right here. Give it to me. Thank you. I want to take this time to start building more units, I think. Go for it. Militia are decent. I find they're better than swordsmen, but both are good in their own way. We're running out of trees, I've noticed. This is a problem. We used our established... What did we use our established production for? We used it for something, didn't we? I don't even remember. It's fine. Wait till we get the next militia unit before doing that. Wait for it. I don't like waiting for it, but there we go. And that's maximum amount of units on the field at any given time. And then the last militia unit can go into reserve. You have to min-max it a little bit, I found. But it's not too bad. It all comes fairly naturally when you've been playing for long enough. Get that. Marvelous. Go there. Goal of them. Now, what's the next play? I'd love to get them, but I'm not getting flour, so it's not happening. An assassin would be nice, but I don't have the iron for it. I could get the iron for it, though. Iron mine down here. Swoop down here. Start producing Dispel. Oh, I've run out of spell slot. Oh, no. Because I'm currently relying on this to get rid of all my blood. We will need to get a vampire bar. What am I low on? Water. Put that up there. We can get rid of them if need be. I'm pretty sure those are free to produce anyway, so we'll move up there when battle starts. I don't want to waste a spell, but Fuck it, waste a spell. I need Dispel Invisibility. That's an important spell. If we get enough iron, we can get an Assassin's Temple. We also need to replace the Ruin Scouts we lost. We need to make sure we always have 30 water so that we can raise peasants. We also need water to make spells, yeah. We'll start getting blood once combat starts, because we get blood for every five blood for every unit that dies. That can add up very quickly when you're running a horde of peasants. Let's see what's here. Flour. Ooh, that means we could get paladins. We just need grapes, which we do have grape bushes. I don't like horsemen. Use ground fire. We will suffer casualties, though, I guarantee it. That reminds me, I'm supposed to be up here now. Foreman's Relic is doing us a lot of favors. Ah, Tile Enchanter. Oh, you shouldn't have. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. What did I want to upgrade with that? Water production, I think, because it's just poor at the moment. More peasants, as if to illustrate my point. Healed everyone, get back down here. We don't have enough blood for the spell because we didn't lose anyone, which is good and bad. I'd say we need at least 5 Dispel Invisibility spells for the duration of that fight. It's long enough that 5 would be required, I reckon. And then after that, we could probably dismantle the Vampire's Mirror entirely and replace it with something else. Probably Grape Bushes so that we can get the Paladins. It's going alright though, it's not going bad. It's actually going fine, which is surprising. We'll see if it continues to go that way, but for now, it's alright. That's 5 Dispel Invisibility spells. I think I can get rid of that now. Watch the game prove me wrong in a minute. Run away! I left that too late. Go there instead. Run for your lives! I will turn them to sheep. Didn't notice that had gone. We're not in dire need of iron for now. We need more gold. And also healing would have been nice. Probably should have focused on that. Good, that went well. What spells do we have? Okay. Bladecaster is useful. I forgot I was going to get 2 spells. I don't have enough space to recycle it. Get rid of the blood. We already have too much. Who diddly who? It's going okay. Some of you might be thinking, I don't know, Foreman, this looks pretty easy. This is not easy. This is not easy at all. It's going well, is the thing. It makes it look easy. And yes, these kings, each king can become ridiculously overpowered, I'm pretty sure, in the right circumstances, but it's knowing that, and it's arm wrestling with what circumstances are being handed to you in order to attain that. It's really not that easy. I don't know how else to put it. It's hard. I could get druids at the Badger camp. We are going to need gold production though. And it'll... Oh, I don't have anything to sell. There is an artifact you can get that allows you to trade like grapes and crystals, but we don't have that, so we can't. Food makes the most sense. I want to get enough grapes to get that built. Do that there, trade food for now. When that breaks, we'll turn it into a proper farm. You guys need to back off. Probably need to cast a spell just to make space for the next spell that's coming. Look at that. What do you think of that, huh? Yeah. It's doing a great job. I'm healing it more than you can damage it. Yeah, how does that feel? Field. Yeah, field. I'm actually healing it more than they can damage it. That's pretty fun. Dead. That worked out really well. Oh, necromancy. Yeah. Always more necromancy. Not just because I like it, but because it's actually fucking useful. Poison Puddle. We don't want Bursting Guys at the moment because that'll give us more blood, which now that we've gotten the Dispel Invisibility spells, we don't need blood anymore. Blood is bad. It buffs the guy. Yeah, it buffs Lord Draven, and that's a problem. Get down there, see if you can get it. I want to get this done quickly to see if I can get a gold mine instead of a market. I don't like spending resources to get oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. This can fucking go. This can fucking go in there. And we can just relax for a bit. Get that. Quickly hammer that out. Oh, we need more wood, don't we? Yeah, hang on. Oh, well. Oh, I don't have any trees. That's the thing. Oh, I actually don't have any trees. I don't have any trees. That's a problem. Yep. Fucking hell. We're gonna have to hope for a blueprint. We're not gonna get from there. And each fucking badger druid costs 50 wood, so we need 150 wood to get all 3 of them. That's a lot. That's more than I have. We might be able to buy more, though. We might be able to do that, potentially, for request tribute. Increase production, because that needs to go faster. Could really do with a tile enchanter for that tile, actually. Getting the research table going faster would be nice. Come on, request tribute. There we go. What do we got? Nothing I need, but gold is useful. Go, yeah, go there. We don't need more spells right now. We're amassing a lot of blood. Can't have that. We don't need to produce spells right now anyway. We've got plenty. That's a spooky side. Soften them up. Shoot them. They're probably going to kill people. Be very surprised if we got through this without casualties. Yeah, we took 1 casualty. 3. Not too bad. Central cell in the castle now works even when you're not watching. Yes, please. For free, you say? Druids of the Badger Camp are now 40% cheaper to produce. All I need now is some wood production, which you've not given me. But we could buy wood. No, we couldn't. But we might. Maybe. I'm going to make a risky play and sell that. And that. Risky plays, risky plays. Big business. Can't be stopped. How much do these cost now? 30. We have enough wood. We should do that. Oh, right, I'm still in this menu. So I was like, did the game fucking crash? It's never crashed on me before. Okay, things are fine. Get them produced. They'll be good backups. What do they count as? Arcane and Warrior. I think we have some upgrades to Warrior, don't we? Yeah, health bonuses to warriors. Decent, okay. But as you can see by our distinct lack of blueprints, once we've gotten this, we're going to need to just focus on that fucking research table. Which actually means that artifacts to make sure that the central tile is always working is not that useful for us. You guys should be working. Deforestation. Good, didn't summon any trends. Helpful. We just need, well, we need trees, really. It just occurs to me that deforestation was remarkably helpful for this situation, so I'm very grateful. Don't put a tree there, that's a stupid... I know what to do. I know what to do. Demolish that. It's free. Put it there instead. Get some trees. We've got a lot of blood and we need to start getting rid of it. But the result of a lot of the units we've produced is that our second wave, once the wave of peasants goes down, will actually be relatively strong. Oh, yeah, we're out of crystals. Fine. Get rid of that blood. You're not getting rid of the blood fast enough. We're out of gold. Get some crystals in there. 2 psychos. They're actually quite dangerous, as it turns out. As you can see, the musketeers are shooting them and it's doing fuck all. Really would have liked it if you'd focused on that guy on the approach, because you could have killed him before he hurt anyone, but he's killing multiple people. Not brilliant. What do we need? Gold, I'd say. I would love an artifact, thank you. And basic production, and that. I would also like a building upgrade. I'd like some resources. Fuck the resources, get that, and get a troop upgrade. Do we want... Although we're about to go to the cemetery trader, so more artifacts would be really good. Or more relics. Yeah, do it. Cemetery trader. Oh, well, troop training. We could start summoning a bunch of undead. That would be useful, but the assassin's not on the field. Ah, that is really good for the assassin, to be fair. And then... more spell damage, which will actually apply... Yeah, this applies to the paladin spell damage. They gain damage equal to the amount of increased spell damage I'm getting. So getting those cultists on the field for additional spell damage is actually really good. Get that. We have a lot of arcane units that could benefit. We've almost got enough crystals to summon our third paladin, who won't be on the field for the foreseeable future, but like I said, the second wave will do well. That's enough crystals. Go make it happen. We're casting spells at 130% of the standard damage, which is very nice. Also means the paladins will do 30% more damage. Like it a lot. Very good. There's a really good artifact you can get where you get 0.1% extra spell damage for every unit you kill. Which means if you're doing well and you can deal with like massive waves, it just fucking dogpiles. You guys are gonna need to run away. Yeah, because there's horsemen as well. Might need to cast a spell just to blunt their charge. Fuck it. Yeah, that's fucked up their charge immensely. Oh, that's beautiful. There's a reason that's a legendary spell, and that's because it's really good. Each spell you cast has a 30% chance of being cast twice. Yes, obviously. Increase Paladin's HP by 100%. Yes, obviously. Get 300 wood for doing that. Kingly quests, you love to see it. Keep the blood down. He's coming relatively soon. Need to make sure we have like 0 blood when that happens. Go dig that up. I've only got 2 buildings. It's not good. And we're not running out of gold, but that will start to go down. Brother, your bank account is gonna go down. Gold mine, never fucking mind. Everything's fine. What was I worried about? We're kind of living hand to mouth, but we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Get a gold mine in there. Even if we can't necessarily produce the things we really fucking need, we may as well produce something, because it gives us options. Especially playing as good old Baldwin. Get some flour. Flour has a lot of practical applications, as it turns out. Building upgrade, love it. Archery, sure. Yeah, we could get more archers. They cost food and gold. Make it happen. More in reserve. We're doing fine for water. We're just trying to keep track of everything. Wait for it. Now. Yeah, now. It didn't really work. It stopped some of them. We will suffer casualties, though. There's no way we won't. Nice. That actually went pretty well. Happy with that. We still have an iron mine. Get the gold mine. And... tree. And relics. Get back over there and get that artifact. They can be absolute game changers, as we know. Did the screen just flash? Why did the screen just flash? Am I crazy? Everything's fine in the recording, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. Crystal mines are useful. We need to keep the blood down, though. My ruined scouts keep dying because I keep running out of time. Why are they temporary units? Stupid. Although they do benefit from the artifacts, so they can actually become fucking ridiculous sometimes. If you remember that wonderful fucking Alucard build we had way back when. Get the tree. Because if we can get another unit upgrade, it means we can bring in the second wave faster, which can allow us to keep control of the situation if it gets too bad. What did we get? All troops' HP is increased by 20%. Fucking marvelous. Love it. Because the healing is pointless if a unit gets one-tapped, but by increasing their max HP, you reduce the chance of them being one-tapped, which means you can keep them alive longer. We should be able to, although the 2 psychos bother me. Distract them. at least slowed them down. Which means we're allowed to deal with them piecemeal rather than all at once, which is a cornerstone of strategy in most strategy games. If you can deal with your opponent in a segmented fashion rather than all at once, it can make a huge difference. Another Paladin's campus. I don't really think I have the resources to maintain that situation. Oh, bees, but I don't have enough grapes for bees. I love bees. Recycle. There's nothing useful there, really. Upgrade the grunts damage, because there are a lot of them. Upgrade unit limit. Oh yes, it's going quite well. Gold is good. More crystals. We need more iron at some point. We do have an iron mine, so it's not so bad. I just realized the blood fucking crept up, and that's no good. There are many things I could get that would really help me right now, but a big part of this is making do with what you get, basically, and just building into it. King's statue, which would allow us to increase the cooldown recharging rate of our kingly abilities, would be amazing. That's how I won the last threat level, but I don't have access to that, so... Next wave is just blue slimes and slugs. Shouldn't be too bad. And we can get to see the trader. We don't actually have a lot of denarii though. Having said that, I don't really have any offensive spells, so there's not a lot I can do to speed this up. We just lost 2 buildings. Wheat fields, gold mine. Get going. We are healing. Good, go up there. The archers sometimes stun their opponents, which is absolutely massive. I think we lost 1 peasant during that. That's really good. That's less good. That's fine, I suppose. Lumberjack's farm would be nice. More paladins would be useful, but what do they require again? It's crystals, isn't it? Crystals to be recruited. We have plenty. Do it. Major Fucko himself will be here soon. Just quickly get those paladins, and then we need to make sure there's no blood. Hurry up! Stop getting blood! Stop it! Okay, good. Now go there. I don't want him getting any buffs. He's a problem. We're not going to get that in time. Don't fucking worry about it. Some wine for the damage boost. We might need it for this fight. I want to get rid of deforestation, but there's a chance Ents will spawn and we can't deal with that, right? We could deal with it, but it would damage us unnecessarily. Draven's almost here. Here he comes. He's a scary dude. He looks fucking cool. See if we can get rid of those bats. Yeah, a lot of them are just dying of their own accord. Okay, now hit them with that. That's a lot of crystals. Wait for when you see that my unit starts to run away. That's when we know we need to do this. That was scary. Please keep an eye on things. Summon them. I keep pausing because I'm waiting for him to go invisible. Because obviously when he's invisible, he just gets to swing without any recompense. Which is not great. Keeping an eye on things. Can bring in a new unit. Paladins are coming in. He's not cast invisibility much in this fight, which is unusual. He usually casts it more. Almost got him. More paladins. He's finally cast the fucking thing. Bring them in. There we go. That wasn't bad at all. That was nice and easy. He was very kind to us. He barely went invisible at all. Sweet. Okay. Wow. Brilliant. Oh, marvelous. Oh, reduce all the king's abilities cooldowns by fucking 25%. I'd love to get the medal, but More peasants. Might get health. Actually, genuinely get health boost for like the paladins. We don't have the clay for that. We don't have the meat for that. We don't have the oil for that. Recycle it. We could have got the oil, but it's too late now. Recycle that too. Upgrade the grunts. Oh, goodness, lads. It's actually going quite well. Go figure. Definitely denarii. Upgrade. Upgrade. More denarii. Legendary artifact? Fuck it, let's take a risk. Legendary artifacts are no joke. I want fairies. Fairies are good. We don't have a lot to play with. In order to get through the next set of, like, encounters, I think just troop numbers will be the most useful thing. Graveyard Golem, yep, it always is. So Graveyard Golem spawns 6 ghosts that, like, take up space in your unit limit, but because of the way I play Baldwin, that doesn't matter. Ooh. Legendary Seal. It's good stuff. Okay, what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to cast Deforestation, and sure enough, it did do that. No problem for us. Get that building upgrade. There's not a lot I can do to really, like, make big moves right now, but I guess we could get them back. All we need to do is just keep summoning peasants and just keep doing the best we can. It reminds me, actually. Do that. Make them stronger. Cast these spells because they don't matter. No other unit or no other enemy in this, like, area uses invisibility, so we don't need that spell anymore. Actually, cancel that. Yeah, actually, yeah, cast landmines, and it allows us to create more spells. Crystal mines will be useful. We're always going to need more spells. Boost production. Things are good. We might actually do it. Which is always nice, you know, first attempt on camera. Oh yeah, it's a success. Love to see it. That would be very nice. We're not really making use of those legendary fucking seals, but they could have been somewhere useful, so I had to try. Wheatfield, yeah, sure, that's fine. Go back there because the enemy are coming soon. Tree there. We can demolish that. We don't need it anymore, and we can sell the blueprint. More peasants. God, there are a few more of them than I was expecting. I might have been a bit too eager. Blinding light. And then raise corpses, just really disrupt them. Get in their lines, cause problems. That big guy's a bit of a problem, but he's not too bad. He's manageable. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, it's going fine. The moment I saw all of them rock up, I was like, I don't know about this. Might have bit off a bit more than I can chew. Need more gold. We always need more gold. Sawmills and trees damage enemies when they are working. May as well. We don't have enough trees, really, but... Yeah, no. I could try and avoid working on my trees until enemies show up, but it would be impractical. Get clay, because we don't have any, and if anything shows up and demands clay, it would be nice to have that as an option. Just get some clay. We're in the home stretch, lads. Graveyard Golem is not particularly tricky from, like, a tactical sense. He doesn't have any particularly crazy tricks. He throws out attacks and he spawns enemies. That's all he does. There's nothing else to him. The downside is he's quite strong, and he summons a lot of enemies. So it will be a straight-up head-on brawl, strength versus strength. We're either strong enough to kill him or we're not. That's how it will go. There won't really be any like, oh, I've got to cast a spell at this time, or oh, I got to think about this. It's like, no, fight him and win or don't. That's it. End of story. Which is good and bad. It's good that we aren't going to get fucked around. It's bad that there aren't any clever little strategies we can implement to try and deal with him. This one, yeah, this horde's going to be a bit rough, but that legendary artifact, oh. Mwah. I bet it's going to be shit. I bet it'll be something fucking useless. More peasants. Wait for them to get close. Yeah, here's what we do, right? And then knock them back and poison them. And then we can deal with these guys on their own. Oh, I forgot to heal people. Oh, yes. Lads. Lads, lads, lads. Doing a great fucking job. Wrath will be useful. We have a lot of melee troops. Meteorite is fun, does damage. Medal. Like I said before, the biggest thing we're trying to prevent is our units getting one-tapped. Because if they survive hits, they can be healed, and they can continue to be a nuisance for longer. They can hold the line for longer. The cultists, the fairies, the musketeers, and the archers can continue to do damage. Standard tank and ranged formation bullshit, but it's effective. More crystals. Chain lightning is one of my favorites. Run out of spells, though. Or spell slots, I should say. For all you D&D fucking nerds out there. I say pretending I don't play Baldur's Gate 3 obsessively, which isn't the same as playing D&D, but it uses spell slots, so same concept. Not many of them in this next one, but I reckon a nice chain lightning would give them something to think about. Come back now, don't want to risk you. We're out of iron. Oh, it casted twice. You love to see it. Very useful. Start heading over there. Cast weakness. It's important to cast where you use these spells. It's important to use spells and cast them and quote-unquote waste them to maintain the overall stability of our army, right? We're building our army up over time. We're not constantly building back to a standard. We're getting bigger and bigger by hiring more and more peasants. Well, I say hiring, conscripting. Losing them is... It diminishes us. And we can replace spells more easily than we can replace peasants right now. Any of this making any sense to you? Are these words going in your ears? And are they taking root? I'd like to get more barracks and shit, but really I need to focus on... Although having said that, our economy's not in trouble. Fuck it. Get some more levy barracks. If we can get some cheap troops to put in reserve, that can make the difference in the final fight. I think that's the play. This last battle won't really be a problem. Peasants' hut, good. I could do with the upgrades. Like building upgrades, I should say. Whether or not we get them is immaterial, I suppose. We have 2,000 food, so I think I can get the market in and start trading for gold. I think that'll be fine. So having said that, that field is about to run out, but it's okay. That's a lot of burning skulls. Don't like that. There is something we could do, though. I can't replace that building anyway. Turn them to sheep. Still going to take casualties, but... Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Champion units stun an enemy once every 20 attacks. The Black Swordsman is a champion, so that would work. Every arcane unit on the battlefield provides a 3% boost to spell damage dealt. The cultists and the fairies are arcane units. Give me a boost. I'd like that. We won't get to see the trader many more times, but it's still useful. Troop training. Passively increase spell damage by 10%. Yeah, go for it. Good stuff. Make the grunts more durable. And get me some... What do I need? Nothing here, really. It's not really. Get flour. I'm worried. I don't want my economy to collapse, but... I think we're okay. Stuff like water never runs out, and that's a point actually. Get water there. There's no point working on nothing when we could be working on something, because I could be using these levy barracks blueprints to get bone pits, and bone pits require water to make more skeletons, so may as well get a bunch of skeletons. They'll help. It may seem like I've got this in the bag, but I've lost runs before due to carelessness, and I ain't doing it again. I'm going to save boost production now for when we're in battle, because it will speed up. There's nothing here I want. There's nothing here. Gnome Dome. Yeah, we got plenty of gold. Gnome Dome. Straight up Gnome Dome. What I was going to say is I've lost runs before due to being careless, and I don't intend to do it this time. They're shit units. They're absolute fucking bollocks, but they're units. If things are going bad, it buys us time. You know, I was talking about the Black Swordsman. Is he even still here? Yeah, he is. Plus 50% attack speed to grunt troops if a Black Swordsman is on the battlefield. Super good. Spell power is currently at 170%, which is really nice. We don't need to use fireworks because we don't need to boost production right now. Although having said that, may as well. It's taking up a spell slot. Take this. As you can see, the 170% spell damage isn't actually doing that much. Now, what you might have noticed just then is despite those big, horrible monsters attacking us in fair numbers, no one died. Not a single peasant died, which is huge. Absolutely massive. Artifact, artifact, power boost. Don't need to go too crazy on this. Yeah, legendary spells are good. More gnomes? Yeah, why not? And actually, check this. Troop training is nice and all, but these provide bonuses that can definitely help. I would get Undead Grim Reaper because they do provide HP regeneration to undead troops on the field, but Grim Reapers are riders, which means they ride ahead and they get fucking killed. So they're not that useful. Undead Bull, Undead Dreadguard. Yeah, this will help. Armageddon. With our spell bonuses, our boosts to our spell power, that will do quite a lot. Get me more gnomes. Fuck it, get me more gnomes, I guess. Though it is spending a lot of gold, which I'm not in love with, but having 20 gnomes in reserve does give us options if things go wrong. They are utter bollocks, but still. And when they're on the battlefield, they provide morale. So if they manage to run ahead and get between the enemy and our ranged units will end up doing more damage because they're getting morale bonuses from having gnomes on the field. So they'll actually still be very useful. We need to get more gold, though. I don't want to spend all my gold on gnomes. I want to get all these kingly abilities I could be doing. Poison. Poison, 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 poison. Go on, lads, you can do it. One casualty. Just one casualty. Fucking more brilliant. And now we can upgrade the peasant's hut so that every time a peasant dies, we get gold. Samurai Helm. Warrior troops receive 10% damage boost to damage, HP, and attack speed. How many warriors do we have? Is the question. No. Yes. No. No, obviously. Still no. Bone warrior. Nope. Druids of the Badger. What about paladins? We still have paladins on the field, don't we? Yeah. Paladin mages count as warriors. So do militia. Yeah. Samurai helmet's definitely worth it. Go get that. Lads, I might actually do it. Look, the boss fight's coming up. Just 3 more waves and then the boss wave. If we can maintain our army's composition, we're good to go. Get some wine. Celebrate. That requires iron, which we could do. But that requires wood and food, which we have significantly more of. Do that. Fuck it. As many troops as we can get now, without breaking the bank. More peasants. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's all coming together, you see. It sure fucking is. It's definitely a game where it's a good idea to go in with a plan, you know, figure out what kind of build you want. But at the same time, it's a game where it definitely benefits you to be able to roll with the punches. Instead of seeing something and go, no, I don't want that, it doesn't fit in with my plan, look at it and go, but could it? Could it fit with my plan? Could I make a plan around this? Is it worth it? Is that a good idea? Do I need it right now? Consider short-term versus long-term. And you can find yourself doing relatively well. I'm talking like I've won. I haven't won. Okay, let's just fucking chill out for a bit. This could still go very wrong, but it's looking good. More HP for the grunts really does help reinforce my point. Garland or Emerald Shield. If the castle comes under attack, we might be able to just hold on long enough to mount a defense. The idea that we have 20 gnomes in reserve is pretty funny. But we have decent units in reserve as well. This initial force is really strong, but what we have in backup is also quite powerful. Not as powerful as it could be, but it's strong. Anything I can get without... It would be militia camp, wouldn't it, really? Okay, you guys need to back off. Bursting, guys. We might take some casualties on this one, get the hospital going. There's a lot of them, and they're big. We only lost 2 or 3 people. Oh, it's really good. Troop inspiration, that'll definitely help. More health for the grunts. Yeah. Get that artifact. Let me try and lock a peasant. Here we go. The peasants have 453 HP and 43 attack. That is ridiculous considering you can check here that as standard they have 35 HP and 10 attack. They are buffed to all hell. This is precisely what we need. I'm keeping an eye on my resources and we're not running out of anything that we need. Filtered fuel, fine. Doesn't really help me, but it's something. It could have been something really good, so it was worth trying to get it. Get wood, we're running low. You've nearly got it, you nearly got it, you nearly got it, you nearly got it. There you go. Now run for it, run! Fight them instead. I don't know why I'm protecting them, it's not necessary, but what can I say? I don't like letting units die. Good stuff. Okay, we've only got 50 denarii, we ain't got much to play with. Arena is useful. We should get that. More health for the assassins. Heal your castle for 10 HP when a production building is depleted. Not really very useful anymore because I don't really have any production buildings. Not a lot to do here, really. Lightning mages would be nice, but I can't do it. Ballista factory would be fun, but I can't do it. Can't really. And I'm not going to fuck around at the last minute. Fuck it. That could help right at the end. Get that down there. The only problem is it would be either the explosive cart factory or an arena. And honestly, the arena is more useful. Demolish that building. Get an arena in there. We're out of wood now, though, basically, so... we just have to fucking hope we don't need wood anymore. With 56 units on the field right now, including the ghosts that are annoyingly taking up space, I'm feeling pretty good. 77 morale for a 77% damage bonus to everyone. And that's not taking into consideration every other buff they're getting. I think we've got it. Here he comes. Graveyard Golem, Restless Traveler, more like soon-to-be corpse. See if I can knock out some of his mates. Yeah, that's helpful. He doesn't get to do much. Now you lot, swing at him. Now while he's doing that, I want to see if I can turn him into a sheep. Yeah. So his little transitional phase gets disrupted. And then what we do, throw that down, cool this in. Yeah, how'd you like that, you fucking douche? Summons more, bursting bodies, more damage speed, go for it. Boost production for healing. He doesn't stand a fucking chance. He's struggling to kill my units. He's struggling to kill peasants. He's got nothing. He can't do it. He cannot. He's struggling. No chance. Here's a scarecrow. Fuck you. There you have it. Not bad. Not bad. It is that easy, isn't it? When you're me. Achieve victory on threat level 9. Good stuff. Love to see it. Now, I have to know right now, what does threat level 10 look like? Oh? All enemies have 140% more HP, sure. All enemies deal 60% more damage. But I can move my buildings again. Which is so helpful. That helps a lot. That makes that seem very, very viable. I'm tempted to give it a go right now, lads, I gotta be honest. Well, let's see what upgrades I can get first. I'm supposed to be recording Claire Obscure today. I'm not gonna fucking do that, am I? Because I'm playing The King is Watching. I can't help it. I really like this game. It's very fun. Bollocks. Increase the troop damage would be nice. Yeah, fuck it, do it. I'm gonna give it a crack. I'm gonna see what I can do. This seems more honest. Not being prevented from moving my buildings helps a lot. The only difference is that they're just way stronger. I think it's worth a try. I doubt I'll succeed, but I'll give it a fucking go. I was worried it'd be some Mortifacts. Okay, so some Mortifacts does two things. First of all, there's the icy meteors that fall on our armies. I think you guys have seen that before. Very problematic because not only does it do damage and stops our units from acting, it also splits up our army. Remember what I was doing last fucking run where I would cast spells at opportune moments to split up their forces in order to give us easy victories? Well, Mortifacts is basically going to be doing that to us. Like every wave until he's dead, which is really bad. But buildings also now start freezing over time when they're not working. And a completely frozen building will not work until I look at it long enough to thaw it, and then it will start working again. This is far more disruptive than Spider Boy, whatever his fucking name was. We'll see what we can do. He's also innately resistant to my tactics because he's very good at clearing hordes. Like, as a fighter in of himself. Get that. See what we can do. But I'm not sure what really I should do other than pretty much the same tactics as I did last time and hope it goes well. That's about what I've got. Madmen are really good. I'd quite like to not lose them if possible. But they will die eventually, I'm almost certain of it. Although, interestingly, in the last run, the healer mage and the musketeers never died, ever. They survived the whole run. Which was really good, and I was quite happy about it. That reminds me, actually, tell you what, sell those peasant huts. We've established we don't need them. I suppose the pyre. Maybe I should start using the pyre more. I never use the pyre. Maybe that's why I struggle so much. But I do beat Mortifacts quite regularly. It's difficult because his ice meteor is disruptive, but not... I'll give it a try this time. It might be a good idea. But if you're thinking of getting this game and playing it, and you're like, I just don't know really what I should focus on to begin with, like how would I start, you know, upgrades and all that, I'd say it boils down to two things. One, pick a king you like. I got lucky, Baldwin's my favorite, so it was pretty easy for me. But Alucard's my second favorite, and I had to work pretty hard to get him. First off, pick a king whose playstyle you like. You got kings that focus on, like, spellcraft, and I can't remember the rest of them right now, but there are a variety of playstyles. Second step, advisors. Focus your efforts on getting 6 available advisors, because the benefits they provide are incredibly powerful, and you need them. They are crucial. It's thanks to the advisors that these guys are here at all. Most of them, anyway. So we could get a pyre. Good. Now, maybe if I was to just make a spell. I won't need it for this first wave, but for future waves, just having one of those in my pocket would be really nice. There we go. So, what does that do? Places a pyre that defrosts your frozen troops. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't really a problem, but that will become a problem later. We'll get we'll get militia camp. And clay mine is useful. We don't really need units to begin with. Spells and denarii, I think, maybe. Oh, there's some good bonuses. Take the risk. It's a bad idea, but these are some good bonuses that would help us for the rest of the playthrough. It's durable. Put it in the garden, get 3 madmen and 10 relics. Love it. Very helpful. Which reminds me, we'll need to look into ruin scouts soon. Even just having 2 is better than nothing. You don't necessarily need 4. 4 is good. 4 is very good, actually, but you don't need 4. As long as you're chipping away at these at all, you're making use of a resource that is available to you. And that, I'd say, is good enough. Now, I need to kind of just thaw these out a little bit. Get that going. Don't actually want to finish that spell yet. The Ruin Scout building, I will probably just let completely freeze over because I don't use it nearly frequently enough to warrant babysitting it. It would be worthwhile to focus on clearing some of these. There's plenty of resources to be found as well. But Broader Gaze definitely being one of our first major objectives. I should be willing to cast spells. We need to get a research lab as well. I need to be willing to cast spells to make things easier, to allow the force to build up quicker. This might be a time to use a pyre as well. Good, didn't lose anyone. Right, good start. Necromancy, yes please. Master morale, because we're going to want a hospital. Just because we're not looking after Arachnos' little brother anymore doesn't mean we don't need that. We really do. That reminds me we need another one of these as well. We haven't even put down a fucking well. Which we're going to need to do desperately. Food isn't as important when you're not spamming out units in the early game, so don't have to worry about it too much. I don't think I'll win this one. I'd be very surprised if I did. But I will give it a shot, because, well, the game's really fun, so I like doing it. Can we get some metal? Yes! Oh, you love to see it. Put this here. Get them out. Their ability to gun down most of the enemy... Whoops, I forgot these things fucking ran out. Ability to gun down the enemy units before they get close does a lot to improve the survivability of the army. Combined with the madmen doing their little hit and run tactics. God, we really need that fucking hospital. We're getting so many bonuses for it. But all of this leads to us not really suffering casualties in the early game, which means we can build up the mob. To there. Yeah, I need food and I need gold, which we're getting. Because obviously, increased gaze means there's less buildings thawing over because you're watching more places. So you can keep on top of it. I want to get I need to get a fucking higher spell. I want to get a research lab, research table. Because I need crystals and I don't know if I'll need clay because I can just deconstruct these, but it'd be nice to have the option. Did that, good. Get ready to cast this. There's quite a few of them. Maybe blind them. I don't trust them to not cause problems. There we go. We need more water. It'd be nice if you just give me the things I wanted rather than this crap. Bro. Oh, you're gonna do this to me, aren't you? Musketeer damage is good. Happy with that. We can... Oh, we could get the hospital now. Want it there. This is the speed boost. Speed boost! Having said that, the hospital is not particularly useful against Mortifax because he tends to one-shot people, which is a problem. But that's why we need those upgrades. We need those health upgrades. Ah, crap, I forgot about, fucking spells. Got plenty of gold. What we need now is more clay, which we can totally get. We have a hospital. Just quickly make sure it's thawed, because we're going to need it for combat. It's a lot of just moving your little thingy around a little bit. That's really this whole thing. That's dealing with Mortifax. It's just this. I have enough water. That's annoying. In a minute, then. I thought I did, but I didn't. I've been neglecting my ruined scouts, which is not good, but what can I say other than I forgot? We've run out of metal now, so we're not making any money doing that. But I don't really have enough food to... Fuck it. You don't need to cast a spell on this one. Because that's not a combatant, that's a suicide soldier, so it's okay. Second chance. Oh, and a free bone pit. Second chance. Yeah. Now we just need an artifact or something that actually gives us temporary units. Blade of Vengeance is very useful when you have 1,000,000 soldiers, as it turns out. Metal is a good investment, because we can trade it. Oh, we're not making enough water. That's not efficient. Do something about that, actually. So we can just remove that again straight away. There we go. They shouldn't need my help to deal with that, but at the same time, do that. Can offer a little help. Should probably heal them, actually, come to think of it. There we go. Yeah, it's going fine. Assassin's Temple is always a good shout. Iron Mine is good. Crystal Mine, clutch as fuck. Indestructible Shield, 10% chance to completely block damage is very nice. Attacks come fast and frequent. That, and then Denari, because we always need money. Need this, and that will do. Execution Ground is actually really good, despite the fact you wouldn't really want to use it, because a passive for the Execution Ground provides bonuses to grunts. We'd also get a free Madman. Ooh, Cultist, yeah, more ranged units. Oh no, I can't afford him. Fuck, whatever then. Oh, well, I didn't even want him. Ah, I don't even need it. Market. The economy here is less favorable, but it's not terrible. I almost find it easier dealing with Arachnor first because the limited space makes it easier to just kind of plan things. With all of this space, it becomes a bit more awkward. Which is stupid because I've been working with this kind of space for a really long time. Like, I should be just used to it, but I'm not. I don't know. Flour can be sold, right? Yeah, it can. Cool, that works. Do that. I don't think the exchange rate is as good. No, it is. It's actually very good. Broken that. Very good. How do I want to play this next? I do need crystals, but I don't really want to put it... We need gold. Actually, we've got enough gold for that. Okay, yeah. Come down here instead. Boost production. Get things going. We start generating spells, we're doing all right. Good, that's more clay. There's more clay over there as well. Just want to keep the fucking hospital thawed. Because, you know, I need to use it quite often, because people get hit and they die if they don't get treated, so quite like to treat people, make sure they don't die. That'd be useful. Yeah, it would. Good. Is that enough clay? Not yet, just a little bit more. We'll put the magic school right there. Move that over there. All of these tiles suck, but if we can start getting some crystal, then we can actually make up for that very quickly. Get that there. We can get these tile improvers and the economy will be nice. Fair few of them, but it's not so bad. You guys should run away. I'm gonna need to replace them soon. Forgot about that. That worked out. Heal people just in case. Oh, we lost someone, but it's okay. More crystal mines, if you would. I've got one more fire pyre fucking spell, which I can use to de-thaw people, so that's fine. Keep working on these. Get that broader gaze, we'll be in the money. We'll be able to see everything. Focus on that. Oh, oh, nice, they resummoned because of that thingy I got. Oh, that is useful as it turns out. Put that there. I want to put the execution ground way off in the corner because I don't want to actually use it. But I want to get that building upgrade because it's super useful. If we can get the poor man's relic again, we'll absolutely be in the money. A lot of our power came from that last time. Quickly get that last ruin scout. Good job, lads. You managed to get it just before you disappeared. Good. Now down here. We've still got plenty of flour to sell, which is good because we need more money. Actually, we need to heal people. Unsurprising that we lost people, but it's okay. Good to make sure everyone's fully healed before we move on to doing other shit. We're still doing plenty of production and whatnot, so it's not so bad. Definitely need more spells. I think these two need improved tiles. Spell production is very important. And then when we run out of crystal mines, we can focus on producing blueprints instead. Things are going fine so far, but I don't trust this game even fucking slightly, so... I refuse to in any way act like I've got it at such an early stage. Fair amount of them. Shouldn't be too bad. I forgot to get a fucking pyre spell. Don't worry about it now. Still got a lot of numbers. Worked out. Everything was good. Fissure is a good spell. Now focus perhaps on getting that, and what could we do in the meantime? We've got a lot of water. Let's get some skeletons in backup. We're running out of flour. I'm hoping we can buy more flour or metal and start selling that. We'll see. No dice, but we need wood, so go with that. This can be a wheat field. Although I probably should have gone sawmill, but it's too late now. Okay. Just keep things as they are. The path is true. The path is narrow, but it leads to the right place. It leads to the destination that we desire, which is defeating this game at threat level 10, which I believe is the hardest difficulty, which would make me feel very big-headed, and I would feel very cool for having done it, especially on camera. That would be quite nice. Run the fuck away. Now. He died before the fucking ice meteor even came down. Healer Mages 3 join you each time you upgrade your gaze. Yes. Absolutely. Longbowman's Camp. Promising. What else do we need? I'll go with troop training. Our troops could do being... Oh, upgrades for the grunts? Oh, you shouldn't have. It only hit the fucking ruined scouts anyway. Unfortunately, I've run out of fucking flour. Can't work with that right now. We've got food. We need to get gold going. If we can upgrade our gaze, we'll have 4 healer mages instead of just 1, which will help keep our troops alive. If we could get that before Mortifax shows up, that'd be really good. Forgot about that. It just occurred to me it didn't matter because this is a completely non-hostile wave, so I didn't need to bother, but it's okay. Better to be careful, no. We've already got an Assassin's Temple, don't we? Yep. Madhouses are nice, but I'm not producing clay. Try reroll. Always comes back to the gnome dome, doesn't it? I don't need a gnome dome. Nah, recycle. Gold mine, extremely useful. Crystal mine, love it. Summon Infernals, big fan. All troops HP is increased by 20%, absolutely love that. And get more production buildings, because towards the end of the last run, we basically ran out, which was fine, but fucking hell, that could have not been fine. It could have been extremely not fine. Free Wheatfield, love it. Cemetery Trader. Bone Warrior, Axeman, these are all fine. Troop training. Yeah, buff the Musketeers, more damage. Okay, we got some good stuff there. Well, I was very pleased with all of these things. Everyone's healed, so that's nice. We can destroy the market, replace it with a gold mine. Now we don't have to sell fucking food in order to... I didn't have to destroy it, I could have just moved it, but I forgot that I could do that because I wasn't allowed to do that last time because the game was being mean to me. Getting crystal a lot quicker now, though, thanks to that tile upgrade, which is super nice. Get going. Quite a lot of them. Thin them out. Meteor for a meteor. Seemed fair. I forgot to heal them. Should have been healing them. It's okay. No one died. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, who's the king here? It's me. And I know what needs to be done. I know where we should prioritize. Don't start trying to act like you're the fucking king, mate, or we're gonna have a problem. Because the king is me. I earned it by having a big Sauron-esque fucking tower with my eye on it. We currently have 35 units on the battlefield. That's pretty good. Okay, Mortifax is coming soon, at which point all hell will break loose. But if we can plow our way through it, I think we'll be doing well. How are we doing for crystals? We nearly got enough to upgrade that again. We desperately need that gold. Fuck it. This is expensive, but I won't have to worry about that for a long time. Something good? Flour, yeah. We run out of gold mines, that'll become useful. I am going to rebuild this. I shouldn't have got rid of it in the first place. It boosts our morale, which increases damage. Flour. And then I'll just move it onto that tile when I need to. Yeah, I can move shit. Okay, good. Occurs to me, I never bothered to check. I didn't bother to test that. Okay, you need to fall back. And we need the hospital up and running. Keep forgetting about that. Fuck them up. Good stuff. 80 denarii is not bad at all. We need 3 more, and then we'll never need to do it again. Oh, there's an artifact over there. Oh, I want that. Fucking hell, I do. We need trees, don't we? Yeah, we're low on trees. Okay, that's those 3 taken care of. Ah, you're not gonna have enough time to do that. Don't worry about it. Most of them thawed. Good enough, I say. Ooh, suffering some casualties, though. Not too bad, but still, don't like it. Stone gaze. Always useful. We could set that up a bit. Here's what we do. Put that there. And then we're always working on new blueprints, which will keep our economy going. Focus on that. Do what you can before you get to... Or they get here. He's not coming yet. That's not too bad, but they need to move away quickly. Get that unthawed. Horsemen can do a lot of damage if you don't kill them quickly. That worked out very well. Ah, everything keeps being fine, which just makes me more nervous, really. Get that. Every second a random enemy is dealt 12 damage is minuscule, but it does allow us to progress a fight if we're doing delaying tactics. And we have a shit ton of denarii. Scarecrow hat is nice. Ranged troops receive a 4% chance of shooting an additional projectile for each warrior ally. Do we have any warriors on the field? No, but that could be useful in the future. I think that's worth it. I will buy a gold mine. Now, see if you can get that done quick. Real quick, if you could get it done, I'd be super grateful. One last relic just before, or sorry, artifact, just before the big fight could push it in our favor. I don't know if boost production actually helps them. It seems like it does, but I don't know. There we go, that's done. We have enough crystals now to boost production on the money square. Controversially, I'm actually going to do that. If we can get that artifact, that can make a huge difference. Put that up there as well. Having more reserves will also be very helpful. We have necromancy to resurrect people. That will be helpful. Move that up there. It doesn't need to be down there anymore. Spend that, see what we can get. Wine will be useful for the boss fight, admittedly. I'm willing to sacrifice them if it means getting that artifact. Do it that way, actually, and start digging out more. That's fine, not particularly useful. Focus on the spell, we're going to need that sooner rather than later. He's done that. Do that, and then what I want to do actually is kind of mess these guys around a bit. I'm going to make a quick... Oh. I want to try and produce spells during this time, but I don't think that's reasonable. A lot of people died there. Why don't you fucking tangle with an Infernal for a while, eh? And then they can hit you in the back. And then they all get stunned. Yeah, and he starts going for him, and it's real bad. The skeletons are coming back, though, because of our artifact, which is helpful. And the Infernals might do the same, actually. We might be able to beat him just through absolutely bursting him down between phases. It's not surprising. Musketeers are doing good work. This will pretty much wipe out our entire stock of, like, peasants, though. So that's bad, but it's all about winning, really. I think he killed the healer mage, because the healer mage was too close, but as long as the musketeers survive, and we'll get more healer mages when we upgrade our gaze. Infernal troop came back. What do we need? Crystal mine. I think we've got Mortifacts. I think we've dealt with him. Came at a fucking price, though. We lost all of our peasants. All of them. That's not surprising, for what it's worth, but it is still unpleasant. Damage dealt by spells plus 100%. You know, that could save us, especially with Thunderstorm. Is there anything here? Oh, I'd love an Academy of Nature, but... Pumpkin Field. Yeah. So we've also got that thing that allows our ranged troops a higher chance of firing twice if there are warriors on the field. So we have that. That can work out quite well. We still want to buff our grunts because we are going to have a lot of them. At the very least, they're going to be a consistent presence. Get that. Maybe put it there. And get that. Give ourselves time to get things back up and going. Artifacts, that's very nice. I'm glad that you decided to give me that instead. Execution ground would be great for the grunts. I'd love to get the cultist, but he's not available. Although Wyvern could give us flour, which can give us money. All comes around. Mordain, Peacekeeper of the Dead. A zombie spawns when an enemy dies. One zombie will also rise when the excavation of the ruins is completed, and sometimes one of your troops will just wander off and die. He's not too bad, but that doesn't mean he's not dangerous. Things are going well, though. Weirdly, I know we took some serious losses there, but this is actually decent. Also, we can demolish that now. Don't need it. Get some basic trees there, and that's not gone how I wanted it to, but it's fine. Just quickly get something recruited so we go up to 11, and then we can call them in. Hurry. There we go. Definitely want to look into getting a pumpkin field. That's some good stuff that we could get. I don't know what that was. It was gold. It was gold. Okay. That there. Oh, we could have got gold mines. May as well sell all the flour, because this is actually quicker than just mining gold. Once we've sold all the flour, we can just put the gold mine in there, because we're not using flour for anything other than selling it. So why not? Do that, get another established production. Wheat field. We'll never run out. We can drown our foes in a tide of our own poor, impoverished peasants. I say, why not? What are they there for? That Infernal keeps respawning, which is very funny. If he wants to stick around, that's fine by me. Gold mine. Really could do with that gaze upgrade. The Ruined Scouts have nothing to do, which is also pretty funny. But they will. It is worth having 4, even if it sometimes seems like it isn't. At least our buildings aren't fucking freezing anymore. It helps so much to not have that be a problem. And sell the pyre. Oh, yeah, there's something over there. I don't know how much we're going to get to use it, but actually we won't get to use it at all because they have horsemen. More peasants. Come on, give me that gaze upgrade. You know you want to. That skeleton's wandering off to die. That's fine. Although it's not great, really. Damage these guys a little bit. I should be healing. Our delightful undead wyvern is getting us more flour with every attack, though, which is helpful. Tree. Gold mine. Denarii. Love it. Our spell's doing 210% damage. That's gotta fucking add up. Get some metal. Get that. Actually, go get that and then come back for that later. We could build a long bowman's... That's a good thing to get. We should get that. They cost a lot of gold and a lot of food, but if you get longbowmen on the field, they are very good. And they'll also make the musketmen fire faster. Leave that down there. We need water so we can get the pumpkins, which we're about to have enough for, though we'll need a fair amount of water in order to recruit them. We need wood because we want our want our unit limit to be higher so that we can reinforce more quickly. We'll work on that. This will delay our next gaze upgrade, but I think it'll be worth it. Get this going faster. There we go. Longbowman in reserve. That's really nice. Move that up there. Get that there. We can have 4. Okay, so we're going to need more water, but not much more. So of course, we still need water for all our peasants. There's a psycho over there. Don't like that. We're definitely going to need those unit limit upgrades because we're not going to get to build our forces much. Not under these conditions. Enemies are too strong. Pumpkins! Lovely. Fireworks, need that. Deforestation? Yes. Actually, I need wood. And, oh, King's statue. Yeah. That's a lot of good things we just got. There's a lot of good things. Yes. Yes, indeed. Get that and see what happens. Good. No trends. No ents. No tree boys. Andy. Go get that. You guys are dying, I've noticed. Keep trying to get that gaze upgrade, but I keep getting distracted. Always more things I want. Running out of water. Go down here, get this cleared out. There's a lot of good stuff down there. Also just produce more spells. But we'll need to make space, because I want to replace where the pumpkin field is with the... Shit, well, they're dead. Okay. That's some good lightning, appreciate that. Move up there. If we can get the king's statue, it'll increase the rate at which we can bring in more fucking peasants, which should steamroll. We just need to get there, is the thing. We keep getting delayed and, like, thrown off, and... we'll get there, we'll get there. Just need to really kind of get my troops back together. Reassemble my army. Water, funnily enough, being our biggest issue right now. To the point where, actually, what I'm going to do... Yes, I will do this. Delete that. Move that there. And get a well there, so we're always producing water. Because it has fast become our most useful resource. Next to crystals. Big well. Yes, big well, actually. Demolish that, move that there. Big well. Get more water. Like, way more. There we go, and then move that there. I'm focusing on the pumpkin soldiers for now because they are better fighters. Now, I want to kind of focus on this. They're coming, so you back off, and we'll wait a moment, but then move to the hospital. He's being a pain. I hope he didn't kill any of my musketeers. No, we still got those, but he could kill them, which would be a problem. Okay, now we move to here. Mostly just losing zombies, which ain't so bad. We can get all of our ranged troops out. That maximizes the amount of... Fucking hell, they're dying quick. Actually, no, focus on healing. Realized that too late, but it's okay. It's much rougher this time, but I do have a plan. I do have plans and schemes going. Ooh, family crossbow, yeah. Temporary crossbowman. Super nice. Spend denarii on some resources. Alleviate that concern a little bit, get more money. We still need a lot more in order to get to where we want to go, but we're working on it. We need iron as well. That's a thing we need in order to make the statue. Go over there. And we do have iron mines, we just need... We need a moment. I reckon once that wheat field's gone, we'll replace it with an iron mine. Because we have plenty of food, we don't need more. Get that going. It's dicey, it's very dicey. Very spadicey, you know. Making it happen. What we'll do is we'll get an iron mine there, so we can get started on this. I think moving a well there was a good idea. The constant water production helps a lot. Oh, they're being attacked by zombies, okay. And now we're being attacked, that's fine. They're only going after the scarecrow. That's totally cool. That pumpkin's wandering off to die, which is unfortunate. I need to heal people, I forgot about this. Do not kill my ranged units, I swear to God. I need them. Nearly got enough for the king's statue, which will do big helps. Oh, someone died. It's fucking annoying. It's okay. I've got plans and schemes. Establish production, spells, denarii, artifacts, resources, building upgrade, permanent morale, more damage. What can you give me? More damage from the longbowman? More wyverns. Okay. We've got enough iron now for a king statue. We've got plenty of crystals and the ability to make more, so that's good. Now the king statue will improve the recharge rate of all of our kingly abilities, so those will be in fucking overdrive while that's active. We need to quickly get that. There we go. And down here, get more skeletons, all my reserves ready. Come on, get that stupid skeleton. There we go. Now move that there. We're definitely not going to be making a profit on crystals during this time, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Being able to get these. Oh, also, there we go. Get that. And then move this over here. People need to heal before the fight starts. We just got a bunch more healer mages because we just got the gaze upgrades. That's really useful. They're dying much quicker now in combat. Although having said that, they just broke through our line. Please, thank you. Please stop them. You know what? Make sure they don't get through. They cannot touch the ranged units. I don't know what just broke. That was gold. That was gold. We don't have any more gold, but we don't have enough for a mine, so we're just gonna have to mark it for now. Crystal mine is actually gonna be really useful in the nearby future. Bandage dexterity. If there's a chance of avoiding damage, I'd like to take it. Quickly heal everyone. Don't really need to heal the infernal, but they are useful, so. And he might keep respawning thanks to that thingy we have. Wood. More peasants. Oh yeah, this is working. We're getting them much quicker now. This is the play. This is the play. Oh, an assassin, maybe. Making more than enough water now, so we need to spread around little buildings like this, so that when we're doing some of these tasks, we're also getting other resources. Get that there. Quickly focus on building those. We're able to build another crystal mine when the time comes. We need to keep building iron mines. Turns out we're actually going to need a shit ton of iron. Well, you guys are dead. There's no point worrying about it. Quickly allow that, then go to healing, because the longer you hold them off, really, the more it fucks them up. Gives the ranged units more time to do damage as well. We've got some good strategies, but we're definitely not as strong as we were last time. Well, they're also stronger, it's worth pointing out. But our peasants were practically invincible last time, and that's just not the case on this one. We do have more ranged firepower, though. And that has its own benefit. Blade Caster is disruptive, and Fissure, good damage. What do I need? Well, I need gold. And I need metal. Okay, we need more of these. That was an iron mine. Replace it. More Danes coming soon, and that's going to be scary. If we can get that other artifact that causes our temporary units to last longer, then we'll likely start stacking temporary crossbowmen, which would actually be really useful. Problem is I'm running out of crystals. So the recharge rate of our kingly abilities is going to be a lot slower in the nearby future. As you can see, it keeps turning on and turning off. If only we could get that mask again that increases the, well, not increases, gives us crystals per kill. Oh, the wyvern's been fucking taken away. That's so annoying. How many are coming? Quite a few. You're going to need to back off now, even. Problem is, due to the current situation, we're spending a lot of our production time replenishing our forces rather than just getting resources. Not as much damage as I'd like. Not that. This. Did some damage. Could have gone better, but didn't go too poorly. Yeah, increased spell damage. Can we buy crystals? Nah, sadly. Wood. We don't have any more of that, but we can get a gold mine. Oh, I could have got flour. I could have been trading for flour, but I forgot to do that. I reckon after this iron mine goes, we'll replace it with a crystal mine and make sure we're keeping on top of our crystal production. In fact, fuck it, I say. Demolish that, move that there. Another crystal mine. I want this to be fed properly. Because we need those peasants. We need to be churning them out. It is so important. For this specific strategy, gotta be done. It's just a bunch of goo. Oh, the longbowmen are doing good work. I need to be healing people. Why do I keep forgetting this? I forgot that those guys are actually really strong. TNT. Nearly. Took more casualties than we needed to. It's not particularly useful. I don't believe that works on one per. Nah, it's not per execution ground. It's just so I wouldn't get. I mean, I may as well get it. It's free, but still. Although what I could do immediately, frankly, is sell it. Now I've got 120 I can work with. Troop training and pumpkin field capacity upgrade. More health for the grunts, it'll keep them alive. Let's try and get more of those pumpkins as soon as possible. And heal people at the same time. Someone died, don't love it. Okay, we're gonna need to focus on this now. Good job, lads. Come back. Or don't. Do it. Alright, they're fighting the zombie that was raised. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. I tell you what. I'll actually fucking sort you guys out real quick. Just cut down their numbers. And do some serious damage to Mordain as well. I remember him being quite the damage dealer, though. Still, we're not slouches either. Crystals, yeah, we need that. peasants are doing all right. We'll get more soon. Like now. Ranged troops are doing good. Come on, peasants, get to the front quickly. I just realized that they basically just got through everyone. I mean, he does his weird delaying shit, but that helps us. He's slowing himself down, giving us more time to respond. How are we doing for crystals? What was here? I don't remember what was here. I think it was like it was a field. What do we need? Another crystal mine, actually. All right, slow them down. Get more out here. Those healer mages are standing way too fucking close. One of the longbowmen just wandered off. Get some healing going. He's basically one-tapping. Yeah, those healer mages are fucked. I wish I could order them to fall back, but they're not smart enough. I don't have enough control over the situation to do that. You guys push up and start being a distraction. Get them in here. We're running out of reserves. Which is bad because his health isn't particularly low. Maybe if we can heal that. No, we need this. Good thing is the scarecrows keep respawning, which keeps getting in their way, so that's really helpful. Other than that, though, we're just hanging on by the skin of our teeth. We're about to lose the longbowmen, which means it'll be up to the musketeers to be our damage dealing. We're pushing out fucking skeletons and militiamen as fast as we can. More peasants. His health is just not dropping very quickly. And he's one-tapping people. I keep saying this, but it's true. He keeps one-tapping people. Can we get more crystals? No, sadly. He's about to knock out the musketeers. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, it's getting bad, lads. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. He's still got about 40% of his health bar, and he's still got his mace, and he's just summoned more. Once again, the lowered production on a lot of these tiles is really causing us problems. Move that there. Probably should have done that sooner. They're really battering the fucking gates. Nah, there's no way. Nothing's gonna come out quickly enough to help. Oh, man. That's tough. They're a lot stronger. I mean, that was obvious, but they sure are. I would have really liked it if I'd just gone on to fucking beat the whole thing, though. That would have been pretty fucking slick if I'd managed to do that, but nah. Well, that's something for me to chip away at in my off time. Good for me. Looking forward to that. That's all for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I get that this probably isn't the most entertaining thing to pop up on this channel, but I really like The King is Watching. Been having a lot of fun with it. And it's something I can enjoy off camera without worrying about, like, oh, I need to show this on the show or whatever. But I'm also like, I really like it, so I kind of want to share it too. I want to share my experiences with it. I doubt there'll be much more of this. I think if I do a video on me beating threat level 10 with any king, I think that's kind of the end of what I could realistically show off without taking the piss and just being like, yeah, I'm just doing this for me. So there won't be much more, but I like it. It's surprisingly good. I wasn't expecting myself to enjoy this game nearly as much as I actually have been, which isn't to say that I thought it'd be bad. It's just I thought I'd play it, be like, oh, that's fun and quaint, and be on my way. But no, I've been playing it quite a lot. It's good. It's fun. I recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our members and patrons: Kim Takeo, Elkavia Calf, Hotraman, Christopher Hoos, Donut, Agent of Chaos, Honor D, Geigen, Cali, Prince of Lemons, Moongod, Megan, Wolf, Miscreant, Rock Riku, Crescent, Tony the Horse, Lida Hexire, Abyssal Angie, Princeps, Giacomo, Superstitics, Vihard, Mighty PH, Encistora, Lanthelion, Gage Johnson, Saga, Rory, Jack, Ninja, Emma Fox, Grand Captain General Peace, Mean Baby Back Turtle, Cuds, Canis Samaria, Portrait Breck, Lifesteal, Unclever Name, Summercat Flanny, Painted Dragoon, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Harak J, Dressos, Lol, Etherbin, Linky, Zeon, Cedar Bin, Bought Out, Kier, Honeydew, Sweet Baby Red, Just Kidding, Tony Pie, Dream Ghost Type Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cow, The Frostbite, SB106A, and Naymad. Or support me on YouTube and on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I think one of two things will happen. Either beating threat level 10 will take me a fucking while, or I'll literally do it on my next attempt. It's honestly hard to say. You get run after run that doesn't work, and then you get one run that just fucking does. And it doesn't feel too much like this game relies on you getting specific things at the start, or I don't know, it doesn't feel like the kind of game where you do a run and about 2 minutes into it you go, nah, this is fucked. It can be that if you fucked up too hard, but it doesn't feel like the kind of game where it's like you may as well just fucking retry because you've done this wrong, or you may as well retry because you didn't get the item you wanted. Like, it feels like regardless what you start with, you have a solid chance if you play around it well enough. And there is some luck involved. I'm not going to pretend there's no luck at all. There is, but it feels fair. I don't feel cheated when I lose most of the time, which is nice. That's kind of what I look for in this kind of thing. But enough kissing up to the king is watching. I'm sorry, I just like the game a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.